Welcome to World of Warcraft. My name is Essox, I'm a level 79 Orc Shaman, and I'm going to be your guide for this session. Though in reality I'm being controlled by Tim Savage, a lecturer in technology and learning with an interest in virtual worlds from Trinity College Dublin. World of Warcraft is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game and is the largest of its genre with over 11 million monthly subscribers. During this presentation I'm going to briefly outline the nature of the world and the mechanics of the game, and then talk about my own experience, thoughts and ideas having been a player throughout the last couple of years. In World of Warcraft, players control their own character, known as an avatar, and through that character they interact with the environment, with other computer-generated characters, and other real-life players within the world. The purpose of the game is to develop your character from the very basic level 1, with limited abilities and equipment, up to the highest level, level 80. Progression through the levels is done by gaining experience points, and this is achieved by completing quests that are given to you by the computer-generated characters within the world. These quests can require you to gather objects, kill creatures, or locate items in the world. In addition to progressing through the levels, your character has the ability to learn a limited number of trade skills. These skills allow a player to create items of use to other players in the world, and are sold through the auction house to generate money, which in turn allows the player to purchase items that they themselves need or want. For example, Essox here, my main character, is trained in both herbalism and alchemy. This allows him to gather herbs from all around the world, and by combining them with other ingredients, he can create potions and elixirs that are desirable to other players. Profits from this trade allow Essox to purchase high-value items that allow for faster progression himself. The theme or genre of the world is very much Tolkien-esque. The characters that you can form would include trolls, orcs, elves, as well as humans, and the range of classes includes rogues, shamans, warriors, mages, and so on. The environment or landscape itself also follows a fantasy theme, with snow-covered mountains, burning deserts, vast shorelines and forests. There are large capital cities and small villages, and a variety of means of transport to allow you to move from one place to another. I suppose my own personal reflections on the World of Warcraft will focus on things I wasn't expecting when I started playing. The most obvious of these, which hasn't been mentioned so far, is that it is fun. There's a large amount of satisfaction from completing the quests, which in effect are exercises in problem solving. Learning your trade skills until you're in a position to craft very desirable expensive objects for other players allows you to make substantial monies of the virtual currency. Another unexpected aspect is the sheer scale of the world. The virtual world that myself and thousands of others occupy is spread over 3 virtual continents, each broken up into regions, each of which will contain hundreds of characters and quests. But I suppose most striking from my own perspective has been the social aspect of the world and the way the game facilitates this. The game itself forces collaboration, as in the higher levels you're required to group with other players to complete many of the high-end quests, and in fact some of the most rewarding game content requires you to group with up to 24 other characters in order to beat the objectives of that quest.